Hi everybody, I'm Lights Camera Jackson. Super 8 is written and directed by J.J. Abrams, who did Star Trek and TV's Lost. And the film's executive producer is Steven Spielberg. That's a pretty good combination. The story is set in 1979 in a small town in Ohio. Joe, played by Joel Courtney, and his friends are making a zombie movie that they want to finish over the summer so they can enter it in a Super 8 movie competition. Joe's also dealing with the death of his mother, who was killed in an accident at the factory. The group of boys ask Alice, Elle Fanning, to join the cast of the film. While shooting a scene one night, the group witnesses a train crash, which it turns out wasn't an accident. They see some strange things at the crash scene, and soon weird things start happening all around the town. Now, before I continue, I do want to warn you that I'll be talking about parts of the movie that you may not want to know about. Heading into Super 8, I didn't know much more about the plot than what I've already laid out. If you don't want to be spoiled, stop watching now. People, dogs, and electrical objects start disappearing, and the whole town is in a panic. Joe's father, Kyle Chandler, who's a police deputy, takes over the investigation because the chief is missing. He tries to figure out why the military have taken over the town and what they're looking for. The first hour of Super 8 is pretty good. We get to meet and know these kids, and the setup that they accidentally witness and shoot this incredible mysterious event while making their own movie really works. But in the second hour, Super 8 becomes just another alien comes to Earth by accident and a little boy helps him to return home movie. Sounds familiar? Yes, this is a more adult 2011 version of E.T. the Extraterrestrial, a Spielberg classic and one of my all-time favorite films, with some Cloverfield, Abrams' 2008 Monsters Attack New York City movie thrown in. It's really disappointing that this is the best these two great filmmakers could come up with. And they waste some nice performances. All the kids are very likable and believable. Chandler is solid, and so's the rest of the cast. The train crash sequence is pretty amazing, but the rest of the special effects are mainly explosions, which aren't very interesting. And the alien is certainly nothing special. The movie has a lot of sentimental scenes, the Spielberg touch, but they mostly don't work, including one at the end in which Joe and the alien come face to face. Corny. And even though this movie's about young kids, it's definitely not a kids film. In fact, the MPAA didn't release its rating for Super 8 until a week before the movie's release. My guess is that they were originally going to give it an R rating because of all the action violence, killings, and adult language, and some late cuts were made. The film is rated PG-13, and there are some scary scenes that are absolutely not appropriate for children. On the official Kid Critic report card, Super 8 gets a C, mostly because of the copycat story. Even if you steal ideas from yourself, it's still stealing. And that's absolutely what Abrams and Spielberg have done here. Not super, guys. I'm Lights Camera Jackson, your Kid Critic.